What is up, Pokemon community? Today's video is all about Pokemon that are based on real world objects or inanimate Pokemon, even some humanoid Pokemon. So do continue watching this video. So let's move straight to the video. Inanimate. First, let's see what Dexter has to say about Inanimate. Inanimate, a ghost type Pokemon, and the evolved from a Shuppet. It is known to be a possessed doll which faced abandonment and has a strong grudge against that owner. It is a possessed doll. You remember this guy? And I know Inanimate took inspiration from Chucky itself, except that Chucky didn't have any previous owner. It was just a doll. Does this mean there are Inanimate dolls sold around the world, particularly in Japan? We gotta source this on the net now. I'm gonna surf this internet right now and we gotta see. Oh, there are actually Inanimate dolls which are sold in the world. Oh my god, so I have to warn them right now that Inanimate dolls may be possessed, so do not purchase a Inanimate doll or you will get a Chucky. Or even if you purchase the Inanimate doll, do not abandon it. Understand? I warned you. Look at Inanimate's mouth itself, like sort of a zip. Its red creepy eyes representing the danger, and its body definitely is a doll type. Oh my god, let's leave it here. I haven't seen enough of the scary dolls today. Chimeco, the psychic wind chime Pokemon. Chimeco can emit waves of air powerful enough to knock out big opponents. It also can amplify the faint wind sound inside its body. Looks like Chimeco isn't that detailed, but its soft colors indicate the calmness this Pokemon and its sound possesses. I swear I love Chimeco singing back in the anime. At least none of the characters would sleep, unlike this poor thing. Sorry, Jigglypuff. Along with its sweet voice, how sweet, how cute does it look? Look at this, such a cute Pokemon. You just cannot hate Chimeco, at least because of what it looks like. If you hate it, you're so it's based on a wind kind. Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone line. Magnemite, a magnet Pokemon, electric and steel type. Magnemite is born with the ability to defy gravity. It floats in the air on powerful electromagnetic waves. The Magnemite line is actually one of my favorite lines actually. It's like, if you see its design, it's kind of simple, not much color representation in fact. But I kind of love, I don't know, I just love this Pokemon. And in fact, we saw the shiny Magneton in the anime. I swear, those one-eyed creature, it reminds me of this villain in the SpongeBob movie. What is its name? The Cyclops. The Cyclops, the villain. It always reminds me, always terrified me as a child. Oh my god. At least Magnemite doesn't look that scary or that huge. Magnemite has got an ancient history. I don't know how many of you know that, but here's this ancient history. That it was depicted in the carvings of ruins of Elf in the much ancient years. That is, it has existed for mainly 3,000 years. Yeah, 3,000. This I just heard from this article, and to confirm it, I also saw some Magnemite theories, and they confirmed that it was true. Do any of the Pokefans knew about this? Do mention in the comment section box. Goldgeist, the ghost and ghost type Pokemon, and evolved from Bubgaboo. It wandered around the town streets during the new moon, causing anyone hearing this eerie sound. Dude, why didn't I get this as a Halloween topic? Again, better late than never. I can save it for another Halloween. Goldgeist's lip, Pokédex entry is itself quite creepy, and it's a perfect Halloween Pokemon. I mean, just look at its body. Its bottom part, it literally is a jack-o'-lantern, and its upper body is for the inside glow of the jack-o'-lantern. Perfect Halloween Pokemon. You wanna purchase the Goldgeist doll for your Halloween, next Halloween? Do think about it. Sunflora, the sunflower Pokemon, and the Lord of Sunflower. They glow during the sunshine and always maintain a happy and calm demeanor on their face. I don't even need to say, it's literally given an image based on a sunflower. Plus its design, it's kind of like, you see, not much of a design, is basically a sunflower with two legs. More humanoid sort of Pokemon. The Garbodor and Trubbish line. The Trash Heap Pokemon. Poison type. an evolved form of rubbish. It consumes garbage and makes it a part of their bodies along with producing poison gas and liquid. That is it. I am sorry, cardboard and rubbish. What I'm gonna say now might offend you.
I'm sorry.
Your appearance is my exact thinking of you. Trash. Not only that, Garbore's voice in the anime is like way too annoying, to be honest. Just look at this. Its design perfectly suits what this Pokemon is based on. Gotta understand this. Even Trubbish literally forms its meaning, removing the chi from its word. Even in the websites, Garbodors rank pretty high in terms of ugly looking Pokemon. Again, I'm sorry, doesn't mean to offend you, but still I don't care. It's like a Muck version light, although Muck's voice is way much better, way too better. Look at Garbodor's face. Life is a pain for Garbodor. Garbodor is what happens when huge amounts of toxic waste, garbage, feces, rotten leftovers combine to form a sludge, which is this. So remember this, let's stay away from the dump sites or we'll maybe find a
Garbodor in real life.
And the kid. Electric Pokemon. Electric generates electricity by spinning their arms. What does it look like? I'm gonna show Elekid's image and I'm gonna give you some time to guess what does it look like. If you cannot guess, I'll give you the hints too, so no worries. Now, aren't these looking alike? Look at Elekid's head. It doesn't look like the AC power plug. I swear I'm loving seeing these Pokemon based on Inanimate and real life objects. Seeing a lot of Pokemon based on these objects or even some humanoid Pokemon. Look at this, so many humanoid Pokemon are there. In fact, Elekid's literally an electric Pokemon. It's literally electricity. An AC power plug also requires electricity. Nothing more to say. And no offense again, but Elekid's face is too scary to be a baby Pokemon. Has the primary stage of Electabuzz and Electabuzz. Palossand. Palossand, a Sand Castle Pokemon of the Ghost and Ground type and the evolved form Sandygast. Palossand controls humans, making them build a sand castle, giving the camouflage and raising defensive abilities. Oh my god, it's basically a sand castle. So one water gun and it's gone. No, let the Pokemon live. But just like Magnemite, I've got some story for Palossand's dark stories. What is the Palossand's dark story? Let's search this. This Pokemon uses sinister abilities to possess humans, as Dexter mentioned. Again, possessive, sinister abilities. That could be a perfect video for the next Halloween. It attacks tiny Pokemon and buries their bones under sand. Oh my god, this Pokemon is a killer. I might have to change my opinion now. It might look simple, childish, but this Pokemon is too dark to be that. Oh my god. Let's leave it at that. This Pokemon doesn't seem too friendly, to be honest. So kids, never make a sand castle, otherwise you will find If I say the number one, there are a few honorable mentions for the number one Pokemon based on Inanimate or real world objects. Let us see this. Some of the few mentions. So the Pokemon which is ranked number one is Rotom. Yep, and I will tell you the reason. Rotom is a really interesting choice for number one. But first of all, let's see the Pokédex. Rotom, the mischievous Pokemon of the electric and grass type. This Pokemon appears to be a will-o-wisp powered by electricity. Rotom has got multiple forms and it is made of plasma. The last line, did you hear the last line? Rotom can take up many forms. It has a total of 5 to 6 forms if I remember correctly. Let's see what are these Rotom's forms are as I've searched on the internet. The heat Rotom, which is based on an oven. The wash Rotom, which is obviously based on a washing machine. The first Rotom, which is based on a refrigerator. The fan Rotom, which is obviously based on you know what I'm gonna say. You know. And the fifth is Mo Rotom, which is based on a lawn mower. That is why, because Rotom can transform itself into multiple household or real world objects. Not everyone can do this, so Rotom is definitely an interesting choice here for number 1. Plus, Rotom has served as a Pokédex in the anime too. How can we forget the Sun and Moon anime? Rotom can even talk. Rotom is a different. That is why I put Rotom in the number 1 list, because it's a kind of interesting choice here. So I guess that's the end of the topic. So I'm gonna see you guys the next time. So take care of yourselves, guys, and so long.